Have you ever had blank canvas syndrome? Blank canvas syndrome is when you are looking at that pristine notebook, that clean sheet of paper, that canvas that is just perfect, and you're terrified to make a mark on the canvas because you're afraid your mark won't be as perfect as that blank canvas is. And you don't want to waste that perfectly good canvas on something that's not exceptional. And so you're paralyzed and you can't do anything. So here are 5 quick and easy tips on how you can defeat blank canvas syndrome. And the first one is to start small. Don't start on something so big. Get you some 3x5 cards. Get you a small notebook. Work on something small until you can build up the confidence to make marks on a larger project. That way you won't feel like you are wasting the large canvas or the large paper. Next, and this is the one that works for me most of the time because this is the one I use all the time, spill your coffee on the paper. Desanctify it. Make it where it's not so pristine or perfect. I will take my canvas and I will take my next canvas and I'll park it right next to the canvas that I'm working on. And when I am painting, when I go to clean my brushes off, before I go clean my brushes off, I will take my brushes full of paint and I will scrub them all over the next canvas. And that way, it's not pristine. When it comes time to paint on it, I'm prepared to put a background on it. I'm prepared to paint on it. It's prepped. Plus, the acrylic or whatever adds another layer of gesso to the page so that it makes it more robust. Next, I suggest you establish some routines and focus on the process. For me, it always works out to figure out what I'm going to draw and paint, do the composition, line the composition up, then work on the placement and the spacing and then the shading, and then I'll go back in with the tinting. And that is my process, and that is the same process I use whether I'm drawing, whether I'm painting watercolor, whether I'm doing acrylic. Even if I'm doing a sculpture, I will still plan it out and then come back in and do the details and come back in and do the shaping and then the details. So I have a process in place so I'm never paralyzed with what to do next. Next is to experiment with technique. Do the same portrait in pencil, ink, crayon, watercolor, acrylic, or any combination of the above, and get used to how the different materials react and see which ones you actually like and play around with them. And when you experiment with different techniques, you build an interest and a fascination that distracts you from the paralyzed attitudes. And then finally, embrace imperfection. Understand that all the little misplaced lines, all the little perspective that's just a little bit off, all the colors that are just a little bit off, all of that is what leads to art. If you are just replicating a photograph, or if you are completely replicating a scene, then you can be replaced by a photograph. And that's not what we're doing, right? We're creating art. We're representing how we perceive stuff. And if it's not exactly how you like it, wad it up, throw it away, and do it again. Love the process. Nobody ever has to see it, but do it. Make the art.